There's plenty time forevermore, and the warmth will never leave. Take me away. Take me away. Take me away.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to give you my thoughts on Philippine healthcare as a foreigner with no insurance, and see how you think about that. Anyway, a lot of people have a lot of medical problems, and if you visit your doctor every day or every week, maybe the Philippines isn't the place for you, but I think a lot of the doctor visits are unnecessary, and we just have become addicted to going to the doctor every time we have a little ache or a pain. I've had a couple issues here, and sometimes I go to the doctor, sometimes I don't. I had a fever for 7 days, and I didn't go to the doctor. The deal is a virus lasts 7 to 10 days. There's no cure for a virus. A cold is a virus, and so there's no reason for me to bother going to the doctor for something like that. I've had an infection, and it spread fast at a different time. It was on my leg. I can post some pictures. I went to the doctor right away for that. He gave me some antibiotics, and the next day, the day after, that was null and void and no longer a problem. But when I went to the doctor here, I don't make an appointment. Of course, I live on Balearian Island, and I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but this isn't a big city. But there's lots of doctors on this island in this city, and all you gotta do is just show up, sit in a chair, and usually within 30 minutes they will call you. And called me, tell them my problem, and they will, a lot of them, they have the medicine right there. You don't have to go to the pharmacy, you buy it from them. The prices are the same as if you went to the pharmacy, is what I have found. The doctor visit usually runs me about $6, 300 pesos, depending on the medicine and whatnot. Maybe I had $10, $15 out of my pocket for the medicine of that infection. If you just want to renew a script or something you already have, I did that. I don't have any scripts anymore, but when I did take scripts, I would just run in and go, and that was no big deal. It cost me about the same as if I had a copay back in America, or maybe even a little bit less. Melchar, she had a cyst on her wrist, and we went to that office and made an appointment for surgery, and the appointment was like an hour after the doctor's appointment, and we just went upstairs. They have labs there. They did the anesthesia for the site and the stitching and everything right there. All total cost 3,000 pesos approximately, and that I don't know, you can't get that just anywhere. At least that's my experience. So that's. I have had root canal done here. The dentist, I see the dentist here. Cleaned my teeth with no insurance, mind you, for any of this. Cleaned my teeth for $15 American, maybe 20. And that's basically would be my copay back home. The fillings would run, the fillings at the dentist that I do, $20 a filling, I think, maybe a little bit less, $15 a filling if you have a cavity. She pulls teeth, this particular doctor, and again, this one is just, you just show up and they call your name. No appointment necessary. Back home, I have to get on a 4-month waiting list to get my teeth cleaned, so that's no good. When I can just go here in one day and I can have what I need. She doesn't do root canals, but she does pull teeth. She does orthodontic work, so it's a little bit different than I would find back home. There's one doctor pulls the teeth, one doctor does the orthodontics, one doctor does the fillings, his assistant does the cleaning. The doctor does the cleaning here on the teeth. Anyway, the root canal, I had to go to a different town, and they did that for me. Total price, I did have to have an appointment for that, but total price is about $120 for a root canal, which is definitely, my copay would probably more than that back in the States. And I can't complain about that. The doctors that I've been to here, because I'm an American and a foreigner, and they can look in my mouth and they can say, oh, you've had this, and that done, and they're used to people who just come in, have their teeth pulled, and not so much try and fix and save the teeth. They're impressed by, what do I want to say? They're impressed by the fact all this work has been done and care has been taken for the teeth. And they want to, when I go back to America and see a dentist, they don't want them to say, oh, you went to this Filipino and they ruined your mouth. And so they seem to have a pride about fixing my teeth that they might not have for just everybody, but more because I'm a foreigner, because they don't want to have their work boo-hooed when I go home, which Americans going to boo-hoo anything that any other doctor does besides America anyway, but that don't make it true. So you got that for the things, if you're worried about well, what if I have a heart attack? Well, they have if you're the person that worries a lot about heart attacks, there's a hospital here, a cardio heart hospital, that you could find a home not too far from there if that's what you wanted to do, but for emergencies, which I've never had in my life, really, I'm not planning on that one either, but if you're in a car accident and you have an hour to get medical help or you're going to die, you're going to die here. That's the deal, but that's not what I'm planning on. I've never had such a dramatic thing. And they're not going to have a helicopter come down, pick you up, and take you to the hospital that specializes in whatever problem they think you're having, brain trauma or something like that. And the hospitals, I wouldn't be crazy about staying in one, but if I had a broken arm or a broken leg, that I could deal with that. I'd let them fix that here. If I had cancer, I'd fly back home to America, or I would try a natural approach to that, or maybe both. But if I was dying of cancer and no cure, I would probably fly here and live out the rest of my days in nice, warm, sunshiny weather with my beautiful wife. But so, and the hospitals here, for the Filipinos, it's free. Imagine that, free healthcare in the Philippines, a third world nation. Because everybody's not making $1 zillion on an aspirin over here. And we're not paying doctors $7 million for a procedure. But no one's suing anybody over here either, because I've never heard of anybody. I mean, you can, but it requires money usually to sue somebody, and then the other person has to have money that you want to sue, and them two combinations don't come into effect that much. It's just not an issue why you don't need insurance for a lot of different things here, and that saves a lot of different money, a lot of my money anyway, for wasted time. Insurance is just gambling. Oh, if I pay you and something bad happens to me, I got this insurance savings account over here. If you have to stay in a hospital, they will not release you until you do pay the bill, which Lord knows I can't imagine it being horrific. I mean, if you're coming here, I'm taking you have a little bit of money. So, are they the specialist that you get back there? No. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, most people see doctors when they don't need to see a doctor. You know, I'm diabetic and I don't use insulin. I treat myself with different herbs and different plants, and I find that to be work fine for me. There's other types of medicine besides Western medicine, and for me, I don't have any problem with not having insurance here. Yeah, like I'm saying, if you need something in a hurry, this isn't the place. But you know, when you buy insurance, you gamble that. I guess you're gambling that you're going to have a problem when you buy insurance, and I'm not gambling I'm going to have a problem. Are you crazy? If you have heart problems, and here's one for you all if you want to hear. If you have clogged arteries and heart problems, you ought to be taking vitamin K2 and D3, which is a sunshine vitamin, unless you're in the sunshine all the time. Then you need to take K2. K2 clears your arteries out, even if they are clogged, and opens them up. So you won't hear that in the West. And I have seen a motorcycle, I didn't see it, but there was a man down from a motorcycle accident, and he laid on the side of the road for an hour or so while I was there with him, and there was no ambulance coming to pick him up. So it's good to have family to help you out in something like that, I think, and not speaking the language, being a foreigner, you know, it limits me to what I can do. But if you can drive to the doctor and you know your problem before it becomes a disaster, you'll be okay, I think. You know, I check the medicine here that I take. They're not quite as thorough as they are in the States. You know, I've had them prescribe me 3 and 4 things. When I go home and look them up on the internet, and some of it's, I think they're just prescribing for, I have no idea, just to help make you happy, I don't know. But anyway, I hope this gave you an idea anyway on healthcare here. Not totally specific on what individuals' needs are, but everybody's needs are a little bit different. 'Cause I used to take lots of medicine. I used to take 4 blood pressure pills, but I stopped that because most of that is what causes other problems and doesn't cure the blood pressure. That's a whole nother video. But hey, if you liked any of this, like and subscribe, and I appreciate it. And I'll get back with you making some more videos on some other things, and hopefully you like them too. Thanks.